Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Memphis head coach told me pregame he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Rushes on. Just got rid of that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide right, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hood. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Taken in on the right side by Coleman.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's past the sticks. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense.
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Direct snap. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Dumps it off in the flats. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Right back to the well. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Trying to get started. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Got the first down. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Trying to establish the run. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rolls right. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Memphis. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Got his man. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running to the left. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Moves the pocket. It's Marshall. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he almost had a pick.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Second down, going to throw it. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Turns into the pile. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Might as well give it to him again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Tees. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The run inside. It's Coleman. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Coleman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for the edge. Sees a crease. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Making the adjustment. Back to pass on second down. He turns that loose down the right side.
What a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Caught. Bust through behind his pad. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go down right there, but... Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback changing the play. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Coleman. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds a man by himself. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on 1st down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Oh, he got loose. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right side, it's Bradford. Off and running. He's at the 10, and he scores. Touchdown, Memphis.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Running inside. It's Coleman. Fights off a defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Selling the fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
From the gun, it's Coleman. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Marshall. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Out wide right, it's Coleman. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Second down to the air. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Left side is Keys. Turning it on. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Burrowing for yardage. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here comes the heat. Running to his left. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left. Touchdown Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Marshall. They're all over him. And they got him.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Hits inside, it's Coleman. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Marshall. Turns it upfield. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Right side, it's Coleman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to the air on second and short. And he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some... Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got an open man.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Bradford. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips Rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap it to the back. Hard running there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Pitch to the corner. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Coleman. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Left side is Keys. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. The give. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Rush right in his face. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Bradford. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. Still running at the 40. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Sets his feet. It's Marshall. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Caught. It's Miller. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quick give. It's Miller. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tulsa. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. Now Memphis will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and long coming up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Up upstairs to make the catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? He gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it now 6 straight victories for this team in what's turning into a very notable season.
Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Right side, it's Coleman. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gives him the big stiff arm. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The ride didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Wide open space. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Taken down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Marshall. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Bradford. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Red pass hits complete. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Coleman. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's up to 73 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Tie ball game as we play in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. Got a little grass. The tag. Touchdown, Tulsa. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Hood. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw one first. On the left side, here's Coleman. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game.
And we've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking for space, it's Coleman. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll go back to work on offense. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets rid of it. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Grading staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get away from one. He's got space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Inside the 30. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Ready? 80-22, let's go. 80-22, let's go. Chip.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They're going to run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. This is a money play on 3rd and goal.
Ready, go.
The play fake. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Coleman. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The fake wants to throw. Moves to his right. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Right side, it's Simmons.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Return. Ready, go.
Second down, going to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?